Hello and welcome to your reading for the 18th of August. I hope that you are having a pretty good night so far. Enjoying yourselves. Awesome. Aries, I hope that you are feeling alright with this beat. Let's make it a little bit different. Because, I don't feel like it's on time, but whatever, it's gonna have to work. So, Aries, looks like for you, the Strength card is the Hierophant in the reverse. Now, typically, this indicates, well, give me a second, I'll get all to it. Yeah, so Aries, the Hierophant in reverse could either indicate a Taurus that you might be talking with, maybe they're distant from you, or it is somebody who is doing something in a rather non-traditional way. You might be approaching something with a new technique which hasn't been seen before. And before you open the door on that, you gotta make sure that it works. Challenging you is hooks, and you're letting go of hooks. Whenever somebody tries to hold on to you, you are slipping out of their grasp. And that's kind of like a fish in a stream. If you don't act fast, then that is something. How much more can you get? In the mood to let something go, I don't know, but the Four of Pentacles in reverse will show that, and that's your challenge. So, know that to challenge you, you might try giving something away that makes you think that you'll be blue about it, but you might really realize that it's easier and relieve some kind of stress off your chest. The outcome is a Nine of Wands in rest, and that means reversed. This is an energy of letting go of something that hurts or is burdening you. What's worse than that? I don't know. Let's try and clarify just what it might be that is the Nine of Wands energy. What is it that's giving Aries so much burden? I don't know. So, delicately is what I'm hearing. You've got the Knight of Cups reversed. That's kind of an energy of not letting somebody know that they've hurt you, perhaps. You are incapable of expressing something that's happened perhaps in your life and that you want to maybe get rid of. The Five of Pentacles is the energy of walking away from something. If it's something that troubles you and gives you Nine of Wands energy, then that's a good thing. See, something that somebody had done involving emotional content was done in sort of a too quick time frame, and it ended up being something that shattered or rattled your whole world, and you wanted to walk away from it, no doubt. So we're doing that, Aries. That's a good looking at. Let's get a message from the card pile for Aries. Aries, they asked about you. You'll know who that is. Moving along, we're gonna deal with some Leos, and hopefully we're having a good 18th of August. You know that you gotta toss these cards in and be honest, and ask them what you got going on. Because you can always find out. I guess. Hey, you got a jumper. It's a Seven of Pentacles. You saw that coming. That is the energy of being patiently waiting for something. Alright, Leos. You got the Empress and the Ten of Cups in the reverse for your outcome. Leos, it seems that you've been patiently waiting for something, and that is your strength in this day's events. challenging you being the Empress might just be that you feel a little bit ugly and that you are not as aware of the potential for creation that you actually possess, and how much of a generator for things you are. The Empress can basically make anything better. She's in your reading. But seeing that that's a challenge to you kind of makes me a little upset. Maybe Leos don't really know how beautiful they are yet. And that really sucks, because most every Leo I've ever met has been a shining star, you know? The outcome for you being a Ten of Cups reversed is a kind of big sadness and energy. So that's no good. That doesn't deserve any freestyle. But I guess we'll try, though. Oh no, an outcome of Ten of Cups. I want to know what got my Leos wrong and in slumps. Let's clarify that card one time. For your mind. I want to know why. Why is the Ten of Cups in the reverse? I don't like it when my Leos hurt. I want to clarify it for us so we can know what to avoid tomorrow. I guess. So, the Ten of Cups in the reverse is clarified by the Knight of Wands upright, the Queen of Cups reversed, and the Ten of Pentacles upright. Alright, so it looks to me, and the Judgment card at the bottom of the deck. Interesting. It looks like you went along with some situation, made action. The Knight of Wands is the energy of making swift or decided action. And it might not have been from a very emotionally compassionate place for yourself or for someone else. The Queen of Cups reversed is kind of like the energy of being a little bit of a selfish lover, for example. It's not as giving as upright it would mean. Let me check this out in the book. Queen of Cups. A gracious and sensitive woman who settles difficult situations with her loving kindness. Yeah. So in the reverse of that, you might have been less than loving kind. I don't know. But it worked out for you, Pentacles-wise. Whatever it was, made you as wealthy as you ever known yourself to be. So that's great. Anyways, here's Leo's message for the 18th. Adding insult to injury. Oh. Shit. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. And I still want to fucking change this. Sag. Can you bear with me just for a second? I would like to change up how these hi-hats get. Well, maybe I won't do that. It's fine. We're almost done anyways. Sag, how's your 18th of August gonna look? I don't know, the time. It's not like you gotta open up a book, but maybe if you wanna be giving some lines of rhymes to spirits who advise you, then they might see it as an offering. And if you wanna offer something back, then that'd be key. So for Sagittarius on the 18th, I would like to know what's up. Can you sing? You got the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck, so that means that you might be making a decision of some kind, and the Judgment card is your strength. That's fine. The outcome being Fool in reverse means you might not be really starting a new situation, and that might just not be the place that you are putting your energy toward. Maybe you would like to start over in some situation. Judgment being your strength means that you'll be providing some adequate judgment on the situation and how to fix it or make it better, whatever it is. Challenging you being the Queen of Pentacles is you need to have a more mature and emotion-based thought about where your money ought to go. Maybe lately you've been spending it on some silly shit, like Tanguat plectrums for your guitar. Anyways, let's find out what the Queen of Pentacles says in the reverse. Queen of Pentacles is a practical mother who knows what is best and freely offers her opinion. Perhaps, Sag, you've been challenged with providing more of an opinion about where your money goes, and maybe some people that you've been getting it from or lending it to need to hear from you. The bottom of the deck here has the Queen of Cups. about the Fool in the reverse, but we'll see as we go. Let's clarify for Sagittarius what it might be the Fool is carrying to, not start anew. If you can clarify that, cool, thank you. Alright, there's Sagittarius. We got the Six of Wands upright, and the Two of Cups reversed, and the Six of Wands in the reverse. Right, so it might be kind of something that you aren't talking much about, Sag. The Six of Wands and the Eight of Wands reversed in the case that it is an unspoken thing. The Two of Cups reversed tells me that it might have to do with the relationship which has been made distant, strained in some sense somehow. The Six of Wands upright, however, tells me that you're celebrating a victory in the situation, regardless of it really starting anew anyway. Whatever. You'll know how it is and how it goes in the day, I suppose. Sag, your message is deja vu. What could this be that seems so familiar yet is new? Sagittarius. But we're gonna take a little pause now and then move on to the air signs you love. Thank you for watching this week. Be back. Hello there. Looks like it's time for our air signs. Air signs. Let's get on with Aquarius, shall I? Alright, this is gonna be a reading for your 18th of August. I hope that you feel it. I'm just asking politely if you mind. I would like for the spirits to advise me. Alright, let's see what they have to say for our Aquarius' day tomorrow. Ooh, looks like you will be stuck in some kind of a holding pattern, Aquarius. You might be having to wait around before you can make some movement in the situation. You'll know what that is. Strength for you is the Two of Swords. That means that you might be having some time to step back and examine things and patiently wait on the right time to act in something. You'll know what that is. Challenging you is the fact that you haven't been having fun lately, and all of life has kind of become doldrum, but maybe tumultuous too. The Chariot, however, for you indicates to me that you might be soon moving, or at least taking a trip. It could also indicate a victory in a situation. What is this situation that you're feeling like you should be celebrating but aren't? Let's clarify. Why is this Three of Cups sideways? I'd like to see what Aquarius is doing today. Let's hang out, Aquarius, and we can see where it leads. Okay. Yeah, Aquarius, let's find out. Give me a call. Alright, Aquarius, so I see the Temperance card in the reverse. Oh, maybe you do get a Sag call. Who knows? I see the Two of Cups upright and the Fool card, Aquarius. Maybe a distant Sagittarius could be hailing you, a la the Temperance card in the reverse. Or maybe this has to do with Aquarius not having enough temperance or moderation in some situation of their lives. You'll know. Anyways, the Two of Cups upright tells me it could be dealing with a friendship or some kind of emotional relationship, and you would like to see it starting on new again, on the Fool energy upright, and you might just get that one. Let's give Aquarius a message, yeah? Here it is. Screw it. I have a crush on you. Sorry? Wow, Aquarius, you got 3 messages, but they're all true. Hope that you're having a wonderful 18th. Goodbye. So next up we have our Libras. Libras, yes, of course. This almost kind of sounds to me like a Cure song, doesn't it? Like by the Cure, almost. Just with a lot of different drums. Right, so for Libras, 18th of August, let's call up and see what they're doing. It would be nice to know who knew it, yeah. Let's find out for Libras. The Magician in the reverse, the Nine of Swords in the reverse, and the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so Libra, your strength might be not needing to actually lift a finger to do much in this situation. Whatever it is, it seems like Libra's day will mostly be about taking the edge off and decompressing. Maybe you've been stressed. See, the Nine of Swords in the reverse is challenging you. Libra, that means that you may need to get more sleep or do something to make you feel better. You know what I mean? Right on. The outcome for you, being the Two of Pentacles reversed, indicates to me that you haven't done that yet. That's a lesson to me, Libra. Maybe spending more time on yourself so that you don't always at the end of the day feel burnt out. Let's clarify for Libra just how they might do that. I would like to see why these Nine of Swords are updrafted and how they might be gained. How can we give you a Nine of Swords in the reverse? Thank you. What does Libra need to do to relieve some stress? Thank you. Yes. The Queen of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Right on. So Libra, you will have to maybe go back to something that you had walked away from emotionally. But the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse tells me that maybe you don't want to be working with it. You need to go back to something and just be responsible and more with how you share your emotions about the Queen of Cups, but don't any longer contribute your pentacles to the situation. The Eight of Pentacles reversed tells me that, yeah, you don't want to share. You don't want to walk away from that. Isn't that the Eight of Pentacles? Oh, it's the Six of Pentacles reversed. That's why. Duh. Six of Pentacles upright. Yeah, it's sharing. Maybe you've shared enough and they want you to stop giving so much to share in this situation. But be congenial, right, Libra? Anyways, here's your message. Yeah. Let it just come to you, Libra. It's a good message. Alright. Moving along to Gemini. Gemini, I would like to just not shuffle for you. Let's give you a reading for the 18th week. What would you like to know? There's the Six of Pentacles again, yo. Well, this is a good sign. So Gemini, you're going to be, at the end of the day, feeling nice and having an optimistic attitude. If the Sun card doesn't relate to a Leo that you might know or be close to. Your strength for Gemini is the Five of Wands reversed. That means that you'll be coming into a situation in which nothing is really hurting you. You are clear of the situation that has caused you some consternation or maybe aggression and manipulation. And in the challenge for you section, we see the Six of Pentacles reversed again. That means that you need to stop giving so much to a situation. If you do so, you'll be rewarded with the Sun card. That's a fun card because it means that you've got the wind under your sails and the sunshine on your back, or over your head, however it goes. The wind is at your back and the sun is overhead. And so Gemini, that might be due to you passing a lack of judgment upon some situations. The judgment in the reverse says, try not to let it get to you, don't mind it so much, and it won't mind you. The Eight of Wands in the reverse tells me that it's something that you don't speak much about, and you keep low or secret. Maybe your emotions are that for you to some people. The Ten of Wands upright means it's going to be a burden for you, but either way, not sharing and not giving what you normally would to a situation is going to make you the happiest. Gemini, your message is, have patience. Okay. So yeah, Gemini, have patience. For the rest of you cats and kittens, I'll be right back with the water signs. Alright, we're back now. Let's go. Yep. That'll have to do. Anyways, hey, how are you doing there, signs? This reading's for Scorpio, right? This is gonna be for the 18th of August. I hope that you all just relax. Let's see exactly what is going on in the cards. And then we might have to give the beat a little bit more attention. Looks to me like Scorpio is going to be having some situation which they will be challenged to show love in some effective way. Their affection might not be seen for some reason, and if it is, it's viewed as being a little bit immature and not maturity still shown. The challenge for you, Scorpio, is that you see something that you really want to affect a change to, and you've been watching it for some time, but you just don't know quite how to approach, perhaps. Scorpio, the outcome for this situation is still the Nine of Pentacles, so whatever it is, if you're not dealing with a Virgo, then it could potentially mean that you will be made happy and wealthy regardless of how this turns out. Let's do a little bit of clarification for why you got the Nine of Pentacles. No, better yet, what are you spying on, Scorpio? We got the High Priestess in the reverse, the Magician in the reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles upright again. Boy, that's weird, Scorpio. Where'd you go? Oh, bum. Anyways, yeah, Scorp, so you got the Nine of Pentacles twice. That could mean that it is definitely a Virgo. Or it just means that, yeah, you want to know that nothing you will have to do will be, like, necessitating any kind of change in this. The High Priestess in the reverse says that you might not even believe it because you weren't really trusting your gut in this decision being made, but nevertheless, it's going to profit you in some way. So here's your message, Scorpio. It says, see something you like? Apparently you do. Because the Page of Swords, right? Whatever, Scorps. Oh no, I just locked my computer. I hope it didn't stop recording. Wow, that's weird. I don't know how I just locked that. Oh well. Moving along. Scorpio. See something you like? Yes, moving right along to our favorite ever cancers. How are you doing? Wonderfully, I sure hope. It's going to be a reading for the 18th of August, 2026. Now come and get your tarot readings. Because they're going to notice you just the same way. If you were wondering, then I've got the answers for you, no worries. Looks like for Cancer, your strength might be trying to let go of some traditional thoughts about how love is to be seen and what love is. The Lover's card in the reverse might also indicate a distant Gemini, but more likely, Cancers are learning that in order to succeed in their life and feel loved and have a loving relationship, they might need to give in to some kind of a third-party experience to accept the having of a middleman or some kind of a means of getting to some place emotionally that they would like, a jumping off point. Challenging you is just that. The Three of Pentacles upright as your challenge means that you might have a third-party situation that is not hesitating to make your life a little bit more difficult. And the outcome for that being the Emperor tells me that it could be a Aries energy, or maybe you're just gonna have to step into your daddy pants and feel like, you know what, I know exactly how to get what I want. So let's clarify just what that is, huh? Thank you, Cancer. How can Cancer go ahead and find what they're after? Right. Alright. I see the Three of Pentacles upright again. Wow. I keep on getting the same card in these readings. Interesting. Anyway, so the Three of Pentacles upright, the Seven of Pentacles reversed, and the King of Wands in the reverse. So yeah, Cancer, you might not be making any kind of moves or affecting any changes yourself personally. You do not want to wait anymore on the situation. The Seven of Pentacles reverse is kind of a hasty, impatient energy, but that works in some situations. Maybe you gotta light a furnace up under the butt. Maybe you gotta set it on the back burner. I won't even know, but you will in this situation. Learn what you need to get, and then if it doesn't require a third person, then give it the slip. You know what I mean? But otherwise, learn how to incorporate some kind of a third party into your original situation, and you might see it perfectly better, and you might get what you want and feel clever. Whatever it is, I hope it works out. Your message, Cancer, is you owe me some money for this reading. Nah, it's free. But alright, moving along now to Pisces. Pisces, hi, you might be familiar. If you want a reading for your 18th, I deliver. We're gonna shuffle up one time and then we play the cards out as they lie. If you didn't know, then you got the right answers coming your way to have no hesitation in dissolving all incorporated obstacles that might pop up still in your way, making life difficult. If you wanted some clarification, then I got it. Don't hesitate. You got the Magician for your strength. That means the Pisces can do anything that they put their minds to, of course. Intention is everything in due course. Challenging Pisces might be the Page of Cups in reverse. This is slightly less than mature energy, maybe boyish charm or lustfulness, something like that. Misplaced can cause you to maybe displace some emotional contentment in someone else that you might have had present. Maybe you came on too strong in a very immature kind of fashion, and it caused them to lose enchantment with you or what you do. The Queen of Wands outcome, that's cool. That tells me that you'll still be able to make what you want to have happen in a mature and, some would say, compassionate manner. The Queen of Wands upright is a person capable of combining intuition with practicality to trigger her own creative flames. And that's you, Pisces, all the way. Let's clarify, right? Why is Pisces not able to come across in a very mature fashion with in regards to their emotional, what have you. Still, it doesn't get in the way of Pisces getting things that they want to be done, accomplished, so that's at least good. They're no nonsense kind of sign, I guess. But yeah, I can't confess that the Pisces that I'm close to doesn't always rub me as the most mature either, so that's fine. Clarifying this, however, is the Fool upright, the Five of Wands upright, and the Two of Pentacles upright. Right on, so maybe Pisces needs to act a little bit less mature in some fashion to make the situation more balanced. Maybe people just don't expect a whole lot of maturity from Pisces. I don't know. But the Fool card upright and the Five of Wands upright means that you might be facing a lot of inner difficulties and you might be struggling with something yourself, and maybe others are included in this situation, but you'll know. And the Fool energy is me imploring you to maybe start something fresh and don't look back or have second guesses. And maybe in doing so, you might come off a little bit immature, but in the end, it'll help balance out your pocketbook. So, in case you've been getting shaken upside down, that'll make your money fall out. Your message is, I had a dream about you, you know. So yeah, Pisces, in short, don't worry about what people have to say if you're acting a little bit immature. Just do things your way and see them come to work out. Somebody might have had a dream about you, I don't know, but either way. Yeah. And now we're gonna take a little another pause and then get along with Earth signs because I can. Alright, see you in a second. Alright, hi there, welcome back. This is for Earth signs. That you like it. It's just a little something that we slipped up. We just whipped it up casual level. Okay, so now that you've been sold on this old beat, we're gonna round it up. Let's get a reading for Capricorn, since you've been so patient with me, and I really appreciate patience. Okay there, Caps. I only need one shuffle, because I was shuffling during the break, in fact. So, you've got the Two of Pentacles reversed for your strength, challenge being the Tower, and the outcome being the Eight of Swords. Right, Caps. Your strength is, in fact, in how well you manage chaos. You thrive in an unbalanced situation, it would appear, and perhaps something has happened to challenge you, but you didn't even really notice it taking place. Nevertheless, you find yourself in kind of a difficult-to-shake place. The Eight of Swords energy is something of a binding one. You can't make a quick escape, not some. Even if you've got, like, lockpicks and stuff. That sucks, because if you're in a tower in the reverse kind of situation, you might be having some kind of chaos that you could fix, or at least maybe thrive in, happening around you, but you haven't even got a clue where to begin, like, noticing it. Just too used to it, I guess. Anyways, to clarify, this tower in the reverse, we get the King of Swords in the reverse, the Hermit upright, and the Knight of Wands upright. You might have spoken kind of brashly and rudely, the King of Swords reversed, impulsively, the Knight of Wands upright, to a elder, or maybe a virgin, to somebody who stays inside and doesn't go outdoors no more, a hermit. Maybe they sent these words to you, but it was some kind of impulsive message worded badly, and it put you in kind of a weird place where you didn't notice that something had happened, but it might be urgent, and you gotta get your head on the swivel and start paying attention, perhaps. Urgent matters is your message. Alright, good luck with that, cat. Anyways, we're back and moving on to Virgo, baby, what we got to know. I want to give a reading for the 18th of August, don't you know, yeah. It's the moon card, and the world in reverse, and the Three of Cups, you know, that's cool, but kind of terse. Anyways, Virgo, strength for you might be secrecy, perhaps, maybe some would say lies. I'm not one to point fingers, but Virgos have been known to be quite good at keeping secrets, I think. The moon card is the card of secrecy and such clever, so that's good that that's your strength. Could maybe indicate a Cancer sign that's near you. I don't know, you will. Challenging you is the Three of Cups in the reverse. That's kind of this energy of not really having any fun anymore. You don't really have any friends to go hang out with, and perhaps you've given up on trying to seek pleasurable company to keep. Anyways, the outcome being the world in the reverse lets me know that you will be perhaps carrying on in life, or in some situation your life has going on in it, the same way as you have always, and you won't be making any kind of changes to open up a new chapter in your life. Anyways, let's clarify why the world's in the reverse for Virgos, please. Thank you. Wow, these guys and girls don't stop talking in my head. It's so damn obvious I'm being gang stalked. Okay, Virgo, so the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, the Judgment in the reverse, and the Hermit card upright. Maybe that's your energy, Hermit, or perhaps it could just be somebody who's been keeping to themselves, and maybe you've shown a lack of judgment in some situation, perhaps it was them. But whatever the case is, it's cause for nothing new to begin in your life. The Queen of Pentacles reversed is maybe just you not giving any money or much effort to a situation in your life. The Queen of Pentacles could just be a earth sign. Or it's somebody who's not really being very conscientious of spending their money in a comfortable, mature manner. Maybe they're being a little bit too impulsive with it as well as I am. Is this familiar? Is your message? Yeah, it could be kind of familiar energy for you. Kind of keeping some kind of a secret, feeling like you don't deserve to have fun, or like you won't if you were invited out to have fun. And that was keeping you in a closed loop of things remaining the same. Yeah. Anyways, thank you for your time. Moving along to Taurus now. Alright, Taurus. So, for the 18th of August, I see the 10 of Pentacles in your strength. That's good tidings. That's a lot of money. That's a good thing. Queen of Cups for your outcome in the reverse is kind of fishy. Seven of Wands in the reverse for your challenge is a good one. Seven of Wands upright means that you're having some self-battles, self-embattlement, and maybe your own thoughts are betraying you or leading you to be upset in some way. And you are, in fact, challenged with coming out of that kind of an energy. Okay, Taurus? The strength for you being the Ten of Pentacles upright tells me that you're going to be completely content and have everything that you need. All the money that you are needing to spend on bills will be enough to cover it all. And the outcome for you being the Queen of Cups reversed tells me that you might not be feeling like sharing how you feel with people all that much. Maybe you're kind of in grind mode and you just don't really feel like getting personal. The Queen of Cups upright is a gracious and sensitive woman who settles difficult situations with her kindness. The outcome for you might be you need to be a little less kind. And that might just be fine. Anyways, let's clarify, right? What can give Taurus this Ten of Pentacles? And how can they keep a hold of it? Because that's a nice thing to see for your strength, I think. Oh, Taurus, here you go. Clarifying your Ten of Pentacles, we got the High Priestess in reverse. Maybe you're not really following your gut feeling in a situation, or maybe it's something to do with a situation that is more than spiritual. Maybe it's strictly tangible and, what's that word? Starts with an S, come on. Oh, I don't remember. Anyways, you're going to be going through some situation. This Ten of Pentacles is brought about by you not walking away from a situation. The Eight of Cups reverse tells me that you either went back to something that have been in relief, a Nine of Wands kind of burden in the reverse off your chest. Maybe it required you to just go with the facts as they were written down, not really your gut feeling on a situation, a la the High Priestess reversed. Regardless of you not really taking your intuition's advice, it's going to bring you back to something that brings you a lot of comfort and like having of possessions. Your message from me though is jump in a lake, because not all of us have that, you lucky brat. So I hope you're grateful at least. Anyways, take it easy, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time.